What's up guys, Wraec here with a new video. First of all, is my mic good? I have to kind of find out about that. I don't know if that setting is right, I just did an update here. So let me know in chat please if the mic is good. Marek, James, welcome to the stream. If you can hear me well, if it's not too loud or something, or different. Let's say if it's different. If it's like usual, then it's okay. I have to find out about that first. I didn't have time to test really, I didn't have time to do anything, to be honest. It was a little bit crazy, had to work and had to kind of shuffle stuff to make that happen, to like have AFK Journey video up. It's good, that's fine, that's nice, that gives me confidence, so that's very good. Yeah, I had to make a video for AFK Journey. We had to do that. There was a new update there. And I was like, do I do the live stream for Idle Heroes today? What's up with that? Can we do it? And then I saw that last video was 6 days ago. I really didn't feel that. I was like, let's do a live stream. We didn't do a live stream for a month because my internet is wonky. It's still wonky. I don't care right now. We're going to do it anyway. So that's going to be another thing. We're going to do it anyway. If it's wonky, it's wonky. Can't change that. But first of all, welcome Makiash, welcome Gaba, welcome Ezia, Curve, Gengi, Slay, Srabon, Radin, all of the people already here. Welcome to this stream. Let's get into the good vibes. We're going to do some fun stuff. It's going to be Halloween. Horrible event once again. We did like the last video where we already talked about the shop. It's again a shop event. We got this, which is good. Deluxe gift box in here, giving us pages. Or if we go for Apparition Monster Treasure coupon, we have shop, meaning we're going to do same strat as always. We're going to do first round and then regular round up until here, floor 3. There is some weird stuff going on in this event. There is like some weird stuff going on. Then a 9 AM stream, it's like 5 PM for me, mate. So that's like right after work. So there's some crazy stuff in this event. Like, I don't know. They said they did some weird treasures, like some really weird treasures. We have the 2025 festival treasures. Of course, once again, it's Halloween event after all. They decided that they put like Realmsgate treasures, and then they thought like Realmsgate, ain't nobody care about that. It's also too easy. Nobody cared about Void Vortex, but we can't do PvP all the time, so let's make it interesting somehow. So they added Star Expedition and Ethereal Realm. They just made it like, Star Expedition treasures, I guess, guys, enjoy. And then they kind of forgot that this doesn't matter. So it's a speed Star Expedition treasure, but that won't change your attack order at all. So it's speed for everybody. So it's completely meaningless. This is a completely pointless treasure for Star Expedition. It doesn't matter that this exists. And then I guess we have holy damage, which is decent. It's not bad, 18%, but you have a lot of holy damage already in Star Expedition if you have the buffs, so it's not too good either. And then we have crit damage, which I'm honestly fine if I get that to 3-star. Because I don't really need more. It's great for the people that missed the 2023 festival treasures, but that's about it. So very, very mid treasures once again. On a very, very mid event with like no really anything. So we have like the normal event, and I don't know since when like the normal event started being bad, but it's bad. So yeah, I don't really care. And the interesting part, and we're coming to that now. The interesting part is not even that. The interesting part that a new series has appeared. The Legacies Flame series. And this somehow is the weirdest series we have ever had in Idle Heroes. And it's now for this event and potentially other events. Because I reckon the age has noticed. And is straight on going over to draw the wrong conclusions. Because they noticed that people like me now don't spend 800 USD. We did those streams, guys. You remember, everybody here, you were all in those streams back then. Like half a year ago, basically. You were all there. I know that. I the same names, as always. And you know that we spent 800 USD on an event. I don't mind. We can do that. It's fancy. If it's cool, if it's fun, then I do that. But no, we don't. And the reason really is that I just don't care about the loot that's in there. We only want on this account, obviously it's whale account, we only want the loot that is worth it for me. We don't need like the Stellar Crystals. Stellar Crystals are cool for other people, not cool for this account. We don't need it. We don't need the sublimation. We need the course today. A little bit of an exception, really. And then we need the red orbs, and that's really all. So that's, I think, when they started to notice that people spend less. So they thought, okay, we will have to get further incentives. So they introduced this treasure. This treasure is the DH solution to make me spend 850 USD instead of 200 USD. That is the solution of DH Games to spend 850 USD instead of 200 USD. Mappy said I need this. That's DH propaganda. That's DH propaganda, chat. That's like in DH Spy, Mr. Mappy. It's DH propaganda live from China, basically. He's sending us this, I think. I don't know. But why do I need this book? Why is this book supposed to make me spend an extra 650 USD? Because it gives you an avatar. It gives you an avatar. It gives you this avatar. This is an avatar. This is not just ugly, it is also an avatar. You can get this by basically upgrading the treasure. And if you have the 1-star treasure, you get this book. It's the Legacy Flame series book. And then if you upgrade it to 2-star, you get a less ugly book. And then it goes up. And basically, once you hit 5-star, which is, I guess, achievable. I don't know. I don't even know if this is achievable. You have this book. And then you have the most fancy book. And that is basically what you're supposed to go for. So, because this avatar is obviously going to be the rarest avatar in the game, because nobody's going to go for this event and max it out other than like 3 really big whales that max every event. This avatar is going to be the rarest avatar in the game. Because nobody's going to have that. This is really the case. This is the rarest avatar in the game. Congratulations, DH has managed to create that. I find it astonishingly ugly. Astonishingly ugly. I don't know. When my mind went to the place where it said, well, how can I get my players to give me 650 extra USD? How can I get them to there? And I looked at the variety of avatars in the game with the particular design, with like everything that is in there and everything that they have already made. I didn't end up with like, let's put a book in there and then they can summon for the book. I don't know. I would have made the avatar cooler, if you know what I mean. Like this one, like the one that I use, for example, or like really any of those. There are a lot of fancy ones in here. I would have tried to make it somewhat cool. And avatars can be cool, can be seriously cool. But I was just thinking about this. The funniest thing about this is, this looks mid. This looks crazy mid. It's a book. It's decent. Like, if we saw this as some purple treasure, nobody would have bat an eye, and I think it was that. But if you compare it, like we had this Strange Monster series where I said, oh, a lot of those look like really cool. A lot of those are kind of fancy. I like the shark. I like the snake. I think a lot of people would have liked an avatar from one of those. But, well, your little pig goblin, cave-folk monster, like those are cute. So they can make good designs. But I don't know how they ended up on like, oh, what do we make as an avatar? It's like the book. On Halloween. On Halloween. Guys, it's Halloween. What's up there? Don't get it. So yeah, in short, like the last, I don't know, 10 minutes put together, we're going to go for 200 USD because I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, guys. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, and I forgot to check out what I'm actually supposed to buy. I assume it was the relay, so we're just going to go for that. We still have to spend this, I guess. Nah, we can do this later. Fantasy Factory, it's profit sum, pretty decent value. And there are some pretty nice, it's scary though. It's scary that they think that this is a good avatar. That's the only thing. And the buff, by the way, is also bad. You can check this out yourself. I don't want to care about this. If your community gave you 650 USD, then you would go for the avatar book. Oh, I hope that you guys wouldn't. Like, it would seriously make me ashamed and I wouldn't like it. And yeah, no, let's just not do this. Let's spend 200 USD, which sadly enough in this event gives me nearly as much loot. Really, no, not even joking. I don't want to talk this down or anything. The 200 USD are going to give me 90% of the loot that 850 USD will. I really get basically nothing for the 650 USD. Do something better with it. If somebody right now thinks about throwing 650 USD at me, which I hope you don't, do something else with it. Spend it on, I don't know. I bought a very nice rice cooker recently. Buy yourself a rice cooker. It's a very good investment. So, let's buy Starry Gem packages. Do I have, why do I even ask if I have contract Starry? I have contract Starry. Shout out SG Hub. That's more important. SG Hub, Discord link you can find down in the description. Cheapest Starry Gems that you can buy for the game. If you open a ticket, by the way, don't forget to tag me. Like just write @Wraec. It's a smart thing to do. Because otherwise, might happen that I don't see it. Because when I'm tired, I don't see it. Sad realization. This can happen that I fall asleep. But if you tag me, I will definitely reply very, very quickly. Ah, Snow, stop it. Stop it, Snow. Stop it, Snow. No, we don't start that. We don't start that. He said, thank you for the membership, but we don't start that. I told you about it. You don't have to give me membership. No. What is your favorite meal that you made recently with it? With the rice cooker. Rice cooker. I cooked rice. That's everything that I made with it. I just used it to cook rice, but it can do different stuff. It can make pulled pork, I saw. It can make variations of rice. And I wanted to look into it, and I haven't yet, which is pretty sad, but the rice was great. Honestly, I can get the fascination for rice that comes from it, and I honestly really could just eat rice. Just pure rice from it. Really, really good. It's also the easiest way to make rice, really. Because you just throw it in there. And I bought rice. I bought like 20 kilograms. So, yeah. I can just get my rice, wash it, throw it in there, and you can forget about it. That's really the nice thing. Oh, yeah, rice with chicken. That was really the creativity. And I usually cook so much rice that I can make fried rice from it the next day. So that's the plan usually. Basilisk. So let's do some profit ops into that. So that's what was really the plan. Yeah, I didn't really do anything fancy yet. Even though I should arguably. Yeah, we should do something fancy. But yeah. So it's still a very good investment. I think it cost me like $100, and you just don't have to look at your rice. You don't have to boil it in there and have to think about anything. You just throw the rice in there, put the water to the mark, and then you click on the button, and at some point it beeps one time, and then it's ready, and then you can still forget about it for 2 days, because this thing keeps the rice warm for 2 days. For 2 days it will keep it fresh. So that is major technological achievement. And you don't have to clean a whole lot. So it's very easy as well. Can definitely recommend. Rice cooker. I don't know. Double ticks. Okay, that's crazy. Double ticks is crazy. How's it going? Pretty well. Finished work. Now we're doing some summons. We rented about the H a little bit, which is something I like to do. And of course, I think if you go into a Wraec video and there is no rant about DH games, is it even a Wraec video? Is it even a Wraec video, guys? Yeah, it's a question. It's a question. It's a moral dilemma. Are you gonna max out Basilisk today? We got a Basilisk. Just for this question, I summoned one for you. Isn't that great? We should get 2 cores. I sure hope so. We should get 2 cores, I think. And that in turn should give us the Noble Core. And with the Noble Core, we can then get DT. And we have a ton of DT materials already, which I don't use for anything. So we can use those on that. And then we do in fact have, we can get that. We can actually upgrade that, yeah. So we would be able to test Basilisk. Which I don't know if we're going to do it in the stream. I don't think I bought a good copy. I think I forgot about that. I wanted to. Why only one faction summon? Because today I would just want to go for some copies of Basilisk. Basilisk TBB, Shadow looking juicy to me. We're going to do one more. We got 1 copy of Basilisk. That is a little bit sad. What the hell is going on in this chat? Usually Aliro's chat is dead, but sometimes it's active somehow. I don't know. 8 completions, that looks good. 400 fin, some treasure coupons, exorcism cross, course, soul symbols, prophet orbs. This is complete. I should be over complete. Oh, I got myself a Red Bull, which we're going to open. What happened to Jesus is here? He quit. He quit the game and now he's playing some monkey game. I don't know. I forget the name. He told me a few times. I forget it every single time. Apparently he likes it. Apparently there's a lot of mass and this was something he was missing in Aelios. He loved the part of figuring out the game mode. It didn't really matter to him if he spent like a ton of money for it. So like if he bought like every single pack, maxed everything. It was just about that he had the idea to clear something and how to clear something, and then he wanted to like put that into action and so be the first to clear something. But we are now in a time where clearing a game mode is so ridiculously easy that it really doesn't matter. And honestly, I kind of forgot about this. Why can I only select depth 31 here? That is ridiculous. Oh, doesn't matter. Where it's like 36 and stuff is like cleared there. Why could I only select 31? I'm pretty sure I cleared 31 last time. Oh, doesn't matter. Yeah. Are you Russian? No, I'm German. Last time 35 was cleared. I think second place was Tiamo. Tiamo! From SG Up chat. Crazy. Okay. What else do I have to do here? Spend, obviously. And do this. Yeah. And then do this. First spend. Okay. He was too weak, let's be honest. Jesus. I guess once he had this prime, I think the most fun he had in terms of like gameplay was Void Vortex. Like that was the time when he felt like he was going to do some YouTube videos. And he did the guides. There is a Jesus is Here YouTube channel if you guys didn't know. And there he was a little bit of a creator as well. He liked Aspen Dungeon. He did some stuff there as well. Did like the Aspen Dungeon live clears. He did live streams at that point, so that was cool. Shouldn't have they seen this coming? The Age games have been adding stats to your heroes since Void Imprint. The Age should have seen this coming. I mean, you can always balance a game mode, right? You can make it more complicated. I think he is. I haven't talked to Jesus in a while. You can still make it more complicated. By the way, this skin is glorious. I really like it. This is really cool. Makes it even more fun because like the end of the rant was that the book's not cool enough to be an avatar that makes me spend 650 USD. But like they can obviously make cool stuff. Like the skin is cool. So shout out to whoever made the skin. Please punch the guy that tried to make the book. I bet somebody made the book not even as an avatar, somebody made the book as like Purple Treasures for Series. I bet they have like a folder with rejected designs for Treasure Train stuff. And I have like 600 pictures or something in there by now that they are AI created. And there's nothing more now. This is the 50 USD. How much stuff is in this pack? This is crazy. Look at this, guys. What is this? How much for relay until 2 times privilege? I think that is in the 2 USD stuff. Wait, we can see it. Aha. I had 500. So this is like 80, 130. 130 actually. So this is an insane pack. This is 40 tickets too. So this would be basically where we end. If I understand this correctly. We get free 20 treasure tickets, which we don't need. And then we wouldn't go into this. So this is like the part that we don't buy. And you can buy this 6 times, by the way. It's quite fun. Kind of funny once again. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. And now we basically have to do this one, right? I don't know how this works. Once again, like always, you know it. Purchase with gems, obviously. Can we purchase with starry gems too? No, it's like usual. So I have no idea about this. What is this? So we have chests. Deluxe gift box. That's a pretty cool chest. I reckon all of those have this. Have like the, yeah, And then they screwed this up. Did they? Is this screwed up? I heard this is screwed up. It isn't. It doesn't look screwed up. Wasn't this screwed up? Huh. And then the other question is, the third one I think includes, yeah, it includes 25 of those, and those include Pages of Destiny. So it was like a festival treasure box versus 25 tickets. And obviously the people like the 25 tickets. On the other way, I would say that a lot of people would buy this for 100 USD. But personally, I agree. Wait, how do I even select? Oh, I select like this. That's crazy. And what is this? Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. We can select like stone, obviously. And second one, what is this? It's 5 core shards? It's 5 core shards. I don't know where you can put your 5 core shards. The sun doesn't shine. Ooh. I mean, page, obviously. Ticket. And slots, honestly. Slots. Okay. Start at the bottom. Bro, why are there like 4 pumpkins? Oh wait, this is the crappy pumpkin. Okay, how does this work? To draw rewards. Players should select the rewards first before drawing them. Okay, we did. A random pumpkin will be selected upon drawing. If a pumpkin has selected rewards, players will obtain the selected rewards or one of the selected rewards once pumpkin is drawn. So you draw until you got all the rewards and then you are done. Okay. And let me guess. Is this guaranteed? Wait, this is... It's like 12, 24 plus 6. Works out. So it's guaranteed. So I get all of this. So I just get all of this. That's really it. Bro, it's like... It doesn't matter. I will get every single loot piece in here. So it's no hype at all. But it's good, I get 1250 redstone. Which is really, really nice. I guess if you don't have a lot of diamonds, it's pretty cool. Because if you pull and you just pull like the big box, that's insane. And many people missed actually some crosses. So the crosses are the material like for the main event. Some people said like, oh, I like the crosses, I don't know where they are. And they forgot that this chest includes crosses. So you have to open this chest. This is a real chest. Marpy says don't max it. I should max it, Marpy. Honestly, I should be the person to max it. Imagine that. Like a live stream where I max it and people say, wow, it's cool that he did that. And they want to do it themselves. What an advertisement. Imagine that. Imagine I advertise 850 USD clear instead of 200 USD clear. I'm horrible advertisement for the age at the moment. They should really go ahead and give me money to do that. They should really give me the difference. At least the difference. No, they should give me everything. What am I talking about? They basically owe me money at this point. But it's okay. Other games out there. It's not like this game has like a ton of creators anymore. Which is crazy, by the way. Really crazy. Because I have a collab coming up. And I don't know, I guess you guys noticed we had like the Marvel collab, which was really cool. By the way, the game seemed pretty fancy. I played it a little bit again, which was really cool. We got the chest. The Marvel game, it seemed really fun. It seemed pretty cool. And we got the code and everything for Halloween. So I played this a little bit actually. And we have another collab coming up with another game. And the other collab is also really, really cool. Because basically, this other collab will be like, not an ad, it will be a video. It will be like, play the game a little bit, and then just say what you thought was cool. So that's basically, the video is me talking about the game a little bit. So I'm a pro at yapping actually, so it's no problem at all, we can do that. And yeah, they're going to pay me for that. So that's really, really nice. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that's the thing where most people failed the event, because they forgot this exorcism cross here, apparently. I don't know about the chest, guys. Like this one. Because obviously includes monster treasure coupons. And on the one hand, I'm like, yeah, And on the other hand, I want to get Pages of Destiny, and I hate monster treasure coupons. What about the monster, guys? What about the monster? Because obviously it's apparition that we want. And we need the pink one for that. But I didn't do the 4000 VIP XP or something that I could have done like for the pink one. Because I didn't really care. We have this. And we have this. Honestly, it's good enough. Like the speed one, this one we should upgrade. This one we should upgrade. Getting extra speed on this. And here we have the level 300. What do we have here? We have the cold snap. So this is like the important thing. Can you help me unban one of my accounts? If your account is banned on one of my servers, my brother, it's banned. That one's gone. Like, definitely. I don't unban. I unban some people. But if I unban somebody, I really know in advance that I'm going to unban him. And right now, I don't feel like unbanning anybody, so you're probably not going to get unbanned. It is honest. I'm sorry, but I'm honest. So in that situation, there's probably not a chance. So the control unity offset is pretty nice. We could get that, like the 4-star. That's nice. But I also don't want to push it. Why push it? Like, of course, they are now finally more active with it. And by the way, they today leaked. They had like, apparently they had the plan to do next upgraded monster Nemean. Next upgraded monster was supposed to be Nemean. And then they today released like a screenshot. Can we show that maybe? Wait, can I show that? I can probably show that, right? How do I do that well? Wait, we can do like this. And it should be this, right? Yes, there we go. Okay, wait, I can show you the picture. We're going to show the picture. So bam, there it is. There is the picture. So this picture, and I hope you can see it well. They showed this picture today. And in this picture, you can see like all the monsters, okay? So it's like from left to right, all of the normal monsters, yeah, with the design. And then they had Nemean. And I don't know if you can see that. That ain't Nemean. That really ain't Nemean. That is like the enhanced version already. So they posted this Soul Pack Liberation vote with the enhanced version. So later on, the reason was they apparently wanted to release Nemean, and then they decided to let the community decide instead. But I think they voted Nemean. So yeah, it really didn't matter in the end. But if you wanted to see like the enhanced version of Nemean, there it is. I had to laugh really when they posted that. So that is pretty cool. Enhanced Nemean as well. By the way, for me personally, I think Nemean is a cool one. We can talk about it for a second. I guess this is like the opportunity in the live stream that we have right now. Maybe we can do that. Wait a second. Yeah, they showed the upgrade one. For the skills that he has, I mean, it's the youngest monster. It's the last one that was released. And this was a long time ago. This was pretty long time ago. I was only there for 2 monster releases, Phoenix and Nemean, and both of which were pretty huge. So this one gives 4 random allies a shield equal to 30% of their HP, which is pretty nice, and increase holy damage by 40%, damage reduction by 20. Like, the shield was the big thing back then, because there weren't many mechanics that gave you shield. This was around the time when we then got Fiona, and so this was kind of big. This is still very nice for survivability, honestly, and the holy damage makes it a nice thing, but it has been a little bit scaled into off-meta, mainly because all monsters are kind of off-meta. We now only have the first meta monster again, and this was supposed to be a little bit more of a defensive one, interacting with the shields, and I would hope that they do something like that again. I think they are on the right way. Overall, with the monster, they showed with Apparition how it can be done. Apparition is really a good monster, I would say. Increase huge damage against frozen enemies, huge increase to the freeze effect. We get like the cold snap for extra freeze. I think that one is really one that is like on the spot. On the spot, guys. On the spot monster. But the question is, do we want to upgrade that? And that was... No, it's Nemean. There, Nemean. I forgot the name every single time, but it doesn't matter. We have to check very quickly how far we can upgrade that, what we need to do. So this is +3. So this is not close. It's like 2 more pink ones. We have some easy picks here. This is like pretty at the beginning. We didn't really get that. Yeah, okay, we could get some easy upgrades here. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is because we unlocked the stuff now. Ooh, we get another 26 shares. This includes it too. So what do you guys say? Wait, we can ask. I can ask you guys. We do question. We do a question. How do I do that? Wait. This is incorrect. What the hell is this? Wait, this was the wrong one. Monster ticket. Ticket. Let's go. So now you guys can decide. Way better. Because I'm like, okay, upgrading apparition. Many people want to see upgrade apparition. We have the cool effect already. We can get some nice stats out of it. But single pages wise, I was made very jealous today. Because like Guildmate posted pretty insane Star Expedition treasure. So I'm no longer happy with mine. Because we got dodge offset skill damage. He posted 745% skill damage. One, but with all damage dealt. Insane. Insane. That's the thing. Most people going for monster tickets. Monster tickets 66% at the moment. 66% going for monster tickets. So it seems like that is our direction at the moment. Unless you want to vote for something else, that's also an option. I could make it higher than 66% if I tell you something. But I won't. I won't tell you something. I won't tell you something. I already saw your monster, your last upload. I showed it a little bit already. I wanted to go and like do Realmsgate. But I also already got the perfect smash. I had to manually do that. I don't know why. Like I thought, okay, if I just do the smash through Idolmaster, I will get the normal smash, the perfect smash eventually. I actually had to do like a team and stuff, which was like, yeah, pretty annoying. But okay. Ah, Marek, that's an insane one. I go for what you guys decide. 55% monster tickets at the moment. 55%. Okay, we got the loot here. This is done. This is done. Treasure collection, okay. We won't go for that. Yeah, so we go into the event now. Okay. During the event, players should find clues about ghosts and monsters in the haunted castle and hunt the correct one by investigating the clues. Checking clues each time consumes Exorcism Cross. Players should hunt the ghosts and monsters in ascending order of threat. How to obtain Exorcism Cross. Okay, yeah, we did that. Spirit Channeling Pumpkin. By the way, we did that too. Luck Relay Value Package. I mean, I obviously rather want that one. I honestly rather want that one. Confirm hunting this monster. Anything on this? What do you guys say? Singles any day. At 54% right now, monster tickets. 54% are for monster tickets. Which I don't mind doing that. It's 100% control unit offset that we potentially unlock. Though they made the vote, they made a poll about that today. You could vote for it. In the poll, it was about whether or not this is like too rare. Too rare. And I said, monster tickets, too rare at the moment. In my opinion. So that was something that I wanted to hear your opinion about. And that was something. You will need all of them until later. What? Which one should I choose? Hunted or haunted or haunted? Well, this one has better rewards. You have to do both anyway. Okay. Well, then we will do this one. And then I just click, I guess. Who's peeking from outside the window? The blurry shadow. Blue liquid. Man. I have some liquid on the table. Fallen bone. This wreck is similar to the material of an apron tied around the waist. Okay. Shattered by something. Okay. Wait. So we have a bone, we have blue liquid. Apron tied around the waist. We have a bone, we have blue liquid, we have an apron tied around the waist. It's you! Could I fail that? Ah, okay. Shadow by the window. That's completely useless. That's the wing. Can I just... probably have to click them all, right? I can't just go hunt. No, you have to find all clues. Ah. Scratches left by weapon. So it's really, it's a wing, it's a weapon, and is saliva on the floor. Okay. That was an easy one. That was an easy one. 4 hours, bro? What 4 hours? Okay, 2 star. Wait, this is still 1 star. 1 star. Damaged bathtub. The flame. Handprints. Ignited. Cloak fragment. So a cloak one with flames. That's a cloak with flames. And that gave us the book. Let's check that out. Let's check it out, because this gave us the book. This gave us the book, this one. So we can craft that first. And now we have the book. So. Somehow didn't help, okay. And this gave us this avatar. So we have the spectral volume avatar. That is weird. Doesn't matter if you click the wrong hero, it's bonus rewards for the right answer. I want bonus rewards! I'll do all the right answers. This one is arrested, so now we go for 2 star. Oh wait. Mirror shattered. Something lurking under the bed. Unknown potion. Deep scratches, silver hair. So silver hair lurking under the bed with potions. Okay. Yeah, that was easy. What is this legacy book? It's like a treasure, and it's also at the same time an avatar. Ooh! Big loot. Give me that. Okay, so basically we can click this very fast. And then we just look, investigate clues. Related to magic. Harmless ghost, a broken weapon. Boreal's decorative piece. Oh, that was too easy. Okay, next one. If we get all 2 star ones, we should get the upgrade. Ancient spells, shattered, that's useless. Bandage. Tied around the hand. And special earring. Okay. The earring makes it easy. There's always one part that like really makes it easy. That's a 3 star one, which I want to have. But we have to do the 2 star one first. Bloodstain. Cooled lava? Okay. Abyss stone. It's like, it's an abyss hero, dude. It is an abyss hero. We have to go back. What the hell? Cooled lava. Stone from the abyssal land. An unusual flickering flame. I mean, it's this one. But they chose the skin on the Drake, which is like really mean. Like, that one is mean. It should be this one, because this is the abyss one. But this is like... yeah. Okay, we got this treasure shard spectral volume, so now we get the second avatar, actually. Not bad. Cracked chain. Okay. What is this? Heavy blunt object. A drag chain and a heavy blunt object. Oh, makes sense. Was scary with the skin too. It's always the left guy? Is it really? Is it really? No, we had one where it was the middle guy, right? It's not always the left guy. Handprints? Mysterious spells? Diamond-shaped ornament. Okay. See, it's middle guy in this one. This is middle guy. It's this ornament. Unsuccessful. Yeah, it was middle guy. So sometimes it can be that. And that is probably super easy because we just have to look for this waist ornament. Which is here. So it's middle guy again. The pictures of the not correct ones is random. Alright, we definitely have to go for this treasure here. Broken horn. So the horn is probably the big clue. I guess. Wait, there's another one. Bleeding draws, so the horn. What is this one? It seems to never be the right one, though. So the one on the right, I mean. That seems to never be the case. That is interesting. Whip marks. So whip, high heels is succubus. Run. Okay, crazy. That is crazy. Was never the right one, I think. So now we are done, right? So this is the 4-star ones. Goal rewards. So we have all ghosts on 2, all ghosts on 3, and now the threat level 4 ones there. And then you'd see you always get like the book. But I think the most of the rewards were pretty bad, right? Let me check that out again. Like that part was also bad. Can we check that out? No, not that. Yeah, okay. Scene 12 is this one. 13 is this one. So this is like the 100 supervision coins. The next one is 75k orange mats and an orange treasure. Then we have 9.3k blue mats. Then it's a 9-star puppet. Then we have 10 normal chests. Then it completely sucks. I don't know what they have. They give us those crystals. Treasure crystals are coming up then. Treasure crystals. Then it's some material for Star Soul. Then it's a quarter of a red orb. Then it's Grimoire. Okay, there's no joke. There is like, aside from the 10 chests, which are like 10 of those chests, 10 of those chests, there is nothing in the coming loot that I need. Nothing. 0 of the coming loot that I need. Okay. We ended the survey. Survey ended. 77 votes. 56% for monster tickets. 44% for Sigil pages. We can use the arrows for real. That did work. I didn't know that. But we're done here. We should be, at least. Are we? Or did I do incorrect stuff? No, we are. And I did it correctly. So we have 120, which is good. You can use the arrows to see the next hunt. Okay, wait. In that case... Oh, this... Huh? Oh, those arrows! They're arrows! Yeah, look. So this is like mid. I don't care about material. This is completely mid, so treasure is okay. This is what I cared about. Yeah. Look at this. One pull. One pull, guys. It's one pull. Isn't that great? Look at this loot. I'll give you a second. I drink a sip now from my Red Bull, just so you can take a look at this loot. Crazy. So yeah. Next one's like Star Soul upgrade. I mean, it's decent. It's not a full chest. Just saying, that's not a full chest. That's a third of a chest. It's also not a full Star Soul. that you get here. It's a third of a star soul. That's crazy. I enjoy that. That is decent. I mean, okay. And then we are done. Like, it's pretty sad. And then you get like 2 of those. So you get like more of the coupons. Is Red Bull sponsoring you? That would be cool. I actually like Red Bull. It's a little bit too expensive for me. Because what I usually buy, I drink energy drink, yeah. What I usually buy is like Rockstar Energy. Because it's always discounted at Aldi. I don't know. My Aldi always has it discounted. And recently, they had like this middle aisle where you have like those trays where basically they throw in all the special discounted offers that they have. And they had one tray there with Rockstar Energy. And I went there and I was like, oh, that's 80 cents. So that's pretty nice. Half a liter, 80 cents. So that's pretty good. And I bought like a ton of it. And then recently I came back, which was like 2 weeks later, and they had it discounted again. They had it discounted down to 60 cents. 60 cents, half a liter Rockstar. Insane, guys. Insane. You used to work for Red Bull, Marek? That's insane. Yeah, I like the standard one. I also like the white one, I think. Schnäppchenjäger. At Aldi, always! I'm always looking for the discounts, guys. I'm crazy for the discounts. I don't know. Like, I always go there, and if there's a discount, I will find it. I will find the discount. So we get the upgrade on the book now. Book 3 star, so it seems to be that you get book 5 star. So, basically every single time gives you 1 upgrade. And this gives you the avatar. So we now have the book avatar. The Ghost Encyclopedia. And if we continue... 600 milliliter cost like $7 AUD? Bloody hell, bro. That's crazy. 60 cents at Aldi. It's not even €1. So basically, you can get this one. And if you want the really cool one, the difference between getting this and getting this is extra 650 USD. That's a 650 USD difference. No, I'm not going to spend 650 USD for this stupid avatar. Not a chance. Hell nah. This series doesn't even have a bonus. Yeah, Barry will do it. I think he gets it paid though by DH Games, if I'm honest. I don't. I don't get it paid, guys. I'm sorry. I have to, but they spent my own money. That's crazy. So, okay, you guys voted. We will do both of those. Well, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Otherwise we get like none. So we have 26 right here, and we have another 25. So that's good. I don't think we get... Wait, do we get loot from Fantasy Factory? Is there like... if we get Exchange Store? Ooh, we have 5 hammers. I like hammers. We get 10 Sigil pages. But we don't get treasure tickets, right? We get the Sigil pages. Wait, let me smash... Let me smash this. I don't do any tech here anymore. I used to do. Now I think like they sent him the event stuff. I don't know. I didn't talk to him about it. I didn't ask him. So if I say this is like a rumor, and if I say this, I say it with great jealousy. And if DH ever wants to send me event stuff, I will gladly accept it. I will gladly accept it. And if they want me to tell you I bought it myself, I will do so too. So yeah, I could look for a solution now, but let me just try to freestyle it. I won't think. I promise I won't think about it. Wait, what was the solution for this? Oh, I already screwed it up. Bloody hell. I think it was like this, and then like this one down here. No, not like this, like this. And was it this one up here? Was it like this? I don't remember. And there was like one of those somewhere here or something like this. Was it like this? Wait, I will do like this. What was the streamer's name? The streamer that everybody hates. I will make it like him. I will make it like him. I'll be like, oh, I just randomly found the solution. Wait, can we reset this? Let's reset this. I will say I just randomly found the solution, guys. Look how smart I am. Look how smart I am, guys. Ooh. So easy. It was this guy that said he worked at Blizzard. I watched some videos about it. It was kind of funny. It randomly finds solutions to everything. I basically just thought of that myself. Came up with it myself. But you guys don't say that I didn't come up with it myself? Some very naughty rumors you guys are spreading here. Some very naughty rumors. Yeah, I'm very smart. I'm very smart. Very, very smart. Actually crazy. Nobody could have cleared that as fast as me. It's funny, I always take the solutions from a Discord server after going to the toilet every single time. I love how all of you guys know about it. Like, it's not like I talk about anything special here. It's like everybody here already knows. Everybody here already knows. It's no question. It's no question. Everybody saw the videos. It's crazy. It's crazy. Dude is screwed, honestly. Like, it's crazy. I think he lost more followers in like every single day now that I ever had. That is ridiculous. And I don't really get that. Like, so many people, no? Now, they have everything. They have like everything. And they just toss it out of the window just because they have such a big ego and they just can't get over it. It's the same like with Elon Musk. Like you are the richest guy. That's like, just buy yourself a Lambo, get yourself some girl or something, don't marry her, and just be rich and enjoy your life. Like, you're done. You're set, bro. It's good. But then you have to go ahead and like get yourself some Path of Exile account and tell people you are the best Path of Exile player. We're like, yeah, cool, bro. It's like not as cool as being the richest person on the planet, obviously. And then everybody notices that you are like not. And then suddenly you are not really that cool. It's like that's ego thing is crazy. It's pirate software, dude. It's pirate software, dude. Yeah, obviously. Like when you are like really big on Twitch or something and you lose your career, yeah, obviously it sucks. But most people, if they are somewhat smart, you put away like some deposit. But not everybody is, honestly. Not everybody is. Some people that just go ahead and they spend all their money all the time. They buy yourself like new stuff, new Lambo. It's like, how is it called? When you earn more money, but your spendings just keep up with it. Lifestyle inflation, or how's it called? That was incorrect. What was the word? Lifestyle creep? Something like this. Basically, the idea is that just because you earn money, it doesn't mean that you just stay with your habits and put like more money aside. It just your habits get more expensive, and then you spend more. So not really everybody that just got a lot of money has like money that they can put aside. They just spend it on something, and then suddenly, yeah. In Germany, it's quite famous because in Germany there is a little bit of a system with the taxes. You have to pay taxes up front. And the way this works is, essentially, you come to the end of the year, and usually many people do their declaration for the finance ministry at the end of the year. What happens is you do that, they check it and everything, and then they notice that you earned more money. And then they want your taxes in advance. And they basically say, well, you haven't paid enough taxes for the last year, so you have to pay that. And then you should have paid taxes up front for last year, so you have to pay that too. And then you have, like, every 3 months you have to pay taxes. Sometimes every month you have to pay taxes. No, I'm not talking about MK. I'm not talking about MK, guys. Stop it. Not talking about MK right now. And then you have to pay taxes up front. And when people spend like a lot of the money that they earn, when they always throw the money that they earn out of the window right away, then what happens is they can't cope with this like sudden increase in the money that they have to spend. Suddenly you have to spend like a pretty big amount of money. For example, for my YouTube account, I had to spend like, after my last tax declaration, I had to spend like 8,000 USD. It was like just 8,000 USD in one go. And I understand it. But for the people, if they just live from month to month, you know, and if they just live from month to month, and every single month comes new money, and then they spend the money, like getting a very, very big bill can be quite devastating, and it can like financially make them financially unstable, you know. So that is the thing. And that is what is like really destroying them then. So if you live from month to month, some of those people is like really back to working. And especially in Germany, there were some creators like this. They just didn't have the hype anymore. They went away. And they were rich during the time they were YouTubers. And afterwards, now they are working at McDonald's or something. They didn't put any money aside. So that's crazy. Yeah, standard of living, but like the increase of the standard of living is like this life. I think it's called lifestyle creep. Yeah, okay, we get something in Germany. Like it's a lot of waste here in Germany too. But I'm in general quite happy in Germany. Would I like to pay less taxes? Obviously. But I think I would feel worse paying like 15% taxes and like in some countries and getting nothing from it than I am here paying like 35% taxes and getting like pretty decent stuff from it. Malik, he is somebody from that time basically, but I was thinking about some of the friends. I think he made like a music video with some of those two people. And one of them particular, he came out recently, and that he's not working like a normal job and had like a lot of debt. I forgot his name, but they made a song. They made like this video, which was like how you would say cringe today. You would say cringe. So, yeah, but probably if you Google that and song and stuff, you will find it. So, Apparition. Yeah, we have to be very lucky now with a 50. The problem really is 50 isn't a lot. It really is not a lot. They should teach you how to do your taxes in school. Well, to be fair, Gengi, I think like for it can be useful. It wouldn't have helped me at all. To be honest, it's like too specific. I would have to look this up again for myself. I don't think that school needs to teach you everything. Like, to be honest, yeah, Malik, I think that was the guy I was thinking about. Malik, this was, I think, the guy that I was thinking about. But this guy, he had like, I mean, he didn't really have a career in that sense, but he was like still. He was still a creator, even though I didn't really like him, but that's another thing. Yeah, so let's go. Let's do 10 bomb. Let's see what we can do. We'll open the 1 by 1 this time. For 50 we can do that. That's good. Full red one, honestly good. I think there is still one that we didn't pull. And we need to pull one full red one for every single slot. And I think one of those we didn't pull. Ability-wise, we want to have the nice full red one again. Different one. Ability-wise, we obviously want to have pink ones. Obviously. Oh wait, no, not open all. We do them 1 by 1. Let's go. Ooh, full orange one. I was like a little bit disappointed here, and then I looked, oh, full orange one. That's huge. That's huge. Sadly, those are like normal treasures. Special. Special education, bro. That was like what he was. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Are these getting education now? Getting education now. That's nothing. Draws like this are like why I complain about monster treasure tickets. Like, if I could say to the age one thing, those are like the draws I complain about. This is not cheap. This draw that you see right here, if you buy this in the shop, it's 40 USD. That's a 40 USD draw. That's not nothing, but this is zero progress. This is zero progress for 40 USD. And that is crazy to me. Like the zero progress 40 USD is like, that's obscene. Why is there normal orange treasures in there? Like, I don't think there should be. This is a normal orange treasure. This is not a monster treasure. I don't think I should be able to get this. I think this should be shards for at least the monster. At least for the monster, for a normal monster should be shards. And not like for something else. Nice. Okay, this was the one we needed. This was the one we needed. Full red one, and you can always see that this is the first one when it's a single star. When it's not the shards, guys. When it's not the shards. We got the single star. Very, very important draw. Very important draw. Because you can't make use of shards before you pulled one full one. You had a discussion at SOK about monster tickets. What was your result? What was the opinion? You can tell me in chat. Okay. At the same time, we are going to progress. First draw here, very good. We get 2 star, 2 star, 2 star. Very nice. 1 star plus 1. Oh, that is sad. And like, this is all the crap that was in there. Huh? Did I know? Did I misclick? Wait. Let's screw something up. I'm not sure. I'm going to see. We're going to see if I screwed something up. Upgrade monster. Because that was all we got. We pay 52% taxes. Everybody! Ugh. In Germany, you pay like income tax based on your income. Ah, wait, I did screw something up. So it is screwed up. Ah, wait. Let me fix. Is it like smaller? Wait. Huh? That's weird. Okay, fixed. 52% is crazy. Ah, Belgium? I heard taxes are kinda high there. Slovenia? Bloody hell. Bloody hell. At least this one only has good stats, so you can upgrade everything, not like Phoenix. Phoenix had like horrible stats. Ooh, this was 20 speed boost. This was like 20 speed. Very, very nice. And it's the upgrade for the first one. Ah, sad. Damage reduction. Not too great. Not too great. The stats that we get from it are like nearly unimportant. It's really, literally all about like control, immunity, speed and stuff. Yeah, of course we didn't get an upgrade there. Okay. Yeah, we have like yeah, the employer side of the taxes too. So the employer has to pay taxes as well. Yeah. That is true. That is true. Okay, what I didn't tell you guys, and what is also pretty fancy and what we are going to do right now, I actually do have Sigil pages. I do have Sigil pages. We have 5 hammers and we have 242 Sigil pages. So we can do that as well. And right now we're going to do 5 rerolls. And I didn't show this roll publicly yet. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I took one without burn immunity. Because I thought it was pretty cool. We got the body protection, giant killer, holy armor, pure flow. Holy armor, pure flow, body protection. I thought it was like pretty nice. I want one with burn immunity again. 5 hammers, guys. Let's see if we can get one. Burn immunity, body protection, pure flow. Still like kind of the dream. Too difficult to get. We made the video. We stated the complaint. We detailed the chances. You saw the video. So it's all in there. 5 hammers, once again a waste. 50 hammers before that, also a waste. So didn't really change anything. Sigil pages, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really remember where we were. We did free team up. We got a very good free team up treasure. We did Void campaign. We got a very interesting one there as well. I think we went a little bit into Void Invasion, which I generally right now don't care about unless we get like a new one. I got the 745 one. We still haven't. That's too few. Come on. Star Expedition. Star Expedition can be fancy. You guys know we get the double reds in here. All damage reduction, holy damage. Not a bad one. Let's be real. That's a good one. We're looking for skill damage. And I don't know. I'll be honest. Skill damage, all damage reduction is good. Skill damage, all damage dealt is also good. Skill damage and useful other stat. With skill damage high roll, I want at least 720%. 720% skill damage with the useful other stat. That is where we want to go. Everything that isn't red is useless. We can make it very short. Everything that isn't red is useless. So like, okay, quad green, cool, is useless. It's useless. We need red. The chance the chances at our level are a little bit ridiculous. I give you that. 7 green ones is... That's pretty high value pull, I would say. The 7 green pull. Okay, that's insane. Let's go. Okay, we got a red one. Control immunity offset. Sucks. Next one. I want to get level 8 somehow. I got another red. Damage reduction speed on a speed 20. Speed 20 isn't even good. We got 2 reds. All damage reduction. If your Olivia or whatever really doesn't survive, you can go with that one. Holy damage reduction by attack. Damage reduction by attack also very, very famous. I want skill damage and a useful one. Okay, what we got? Dodge, offset, speed with a 21. As I said, 20 speed, not good. Come on, at least 720 as skill damage. Precision crit. Bah! What's this? This is nothing. Okay. What is it? Armor break, damage reduction by attack. 2 more and we reach level 8. I think nobody's level 8. We are level 8 now. How crazy! Just saying. Guys, imagine. I click on the chances now and it says orange. And you imagine you have to get level 8 to get orange. And everybody was like, I get red. And imagine there would be orange. Ooh, that would be insane. Holy damage control unity offset. And we got the dodge offset control unity offset. Let's see. We have an 8% for the red one now. It goes up to 10.42 on the next level. I'll get another 10 bomb. Let me see. It's like red on every single one now. It's still not good. How many do we have? 112. Okay, let's continue. Like we are farming. At this point, we are farming basically the material. Speed 22 at dodge rate. I really just want to have my skill damage one. We haven't seen skill damage yet. Ooh. That could be good. I take that. If that is 720 plus skill damage, guys. If that is 720 plus skill damage, I take that. Because that is really good. For survivability, the all damage reduction. Ooh. I rather have all damage reduction than all damage dealt. I'll be honest, because we have other sources. We have rather have all damage reduction than holy damage, guys. That could be a huge pull. Question is 29.5. Is it over 720? Is it over 720? So that is the question. There it is. Is it over 720? Is it over 720, guys? 29.5. We don't know the area where it can be. Is it over? It's in. Let's see. 738, guys, we are done. We are done. 17.1 all damage reduction, 738 skill damage. That is decent enough. That is not perfect. That is less skill damage than my last one. But we are done with Star Expedition, and I'm very happy with this one. This is actually for me. This is perfect. I take it. It can have more skill damage. Our last one had more skill damage. It can have like 20% more skill damage, but I would say this is okay. And we got the 17% all damage reduction in there. That, like, for the squishier units is an absolute number. This is quite insane. So we definitely take that. And now we have some more. What do we run at the moment in this? It's most likely reduced dot received that we tried, right? Let's go for a bit more Void Campaign. Void Campaign still sucks. Let's do a bit more Void Campaign. Do more? Not for this one. For Void Campaign we do more. We have 92 more. We can do Void Campaign. Void Campaign, I wanted a skill damage one. Skill damage one, all damage reduction, something like that. In general, what you want to have is like either damage or a defensive one. So we have the defensive one already done. We are pretty good already in like PvP modes. Yeah, fairly set there. Okay, level 6. So we have good chances now for reds. Triple red. Triple red, guys. Let's go. This is the draw, guys. Triple red. Bam, bam, bam. And 2 green ones on top. Let's go. Okay. Okay, let's open them. Let's open them. Damage reduction, holy damage. That's not too bad. You got the all damage reduction block. Block is crazy. Block, if the enemies had 300 precision, we could still get 100% block at the moment. That's how overstated we are in block. I got control yourself. So all of them suck. That was the short word here. Next red one, let's go. Dodge rate, damage reduction. Dodge rate. Not a bad stat. Not a bad stat. Dodge rate, skill damage would be my preferred role for Void Campaign. Because that's the best thing you can do. Dodge. Dodge rate is really, really good. You don't get high dodge, but it's enough. Like, even a little bit of dodge is honestly already pretty good. You know how the carries dodge. You know how they always dodge when you want to hit them. You can be the carry. You can be her. I, by the way, don't understand why they don't have a way from the book to the Sigil page. I want to see that. We got this one, right? Dodge rate, damage reduction. Let's see that. That's 17% dodge rate. The damage reduction sucks. That's really bad. Dodge rate, but the dodge rate, I can see that. Dodge rate, damage reduction is a bad roll still, nonetheless. I can show you what I meant with the block. That's 167% block and 16.7% all damage reduction. And yeah, the roll is important. I think many people didn't really look into that. We can slot that again, by the way. It's a 712 one. It can be a big difference. I can get 750 skill damage as well. For the speed, it's more important. So what we have right now, we have this one, 562 one for Void Invasion. Not perfect. We can still replace the Aspen Dungeon one right here. We have a 456 free team up speed one and a 327 one for Interdimensional Arena, which I don't really care about Interdimensional Arena. It's just like a thing. But we can still go for it. And then we have this last one that we can replace. Which arguably, it's a little bit of a question for which one we go for. Void Campaign, I want to go still. I want to do more. I think there are 1-2 roles. In Void Campaign, you have more diversity of the roles. You can run, like, for the one stage, you can run a full damage one. You can go for skill damage and, like, holy damage. And then for the next one, you want to have a more defensive one. Maybe you want reduced dodge received. Maybe you want the dodge one. So it's good for that game mode particular to have a few more. I don't care more about Interdimensional Arena. If somebody outspeeds me then wants to beat me, yeah, go ahead. I won like 10 times. Good enough. Free team up is decent. Could be improved. I cared about Force War for a swift second that brought us to the middle of level 1. I don't care about Starland right now, unless they patch it. I don't care about the Aurora Sanctuary. I don't care about Sword Edge Arena. I don't care about Star Arena. We could talk about Trial of Champions, but I'm always too lazy to set up my team. So who cares? So arguably, you could talk about one of the last remaining really difficult game modes. Maybe Sealand. Maybe we want to go Sealand. But I haven't really, like, prided myself with trying to clear it in recent times. To be fair, my Sealand looks kind of like this. And it's just that we sometimes throw a hero in there when we, like, are at the point where we test somebody. And obviously we still have to test LDA. And I solemnly swear at this point that I'm planning to actually continue the series with our LDA review, which is the plan. So that is indeed the plan. I was a little bit stuck on it. We have 20 shards over here, or what is this? We had a few shards. We have 25 shards here. We have half a core. Oh wait, we have those too. Ah! How many are those? So 20 is one core. So this is 2 cores. This is already 2 cores. That's crazy. And we can slot those in. That's nice. So we want to have 1 core from this actually. That's nice. Let's do the shop then. Shop, ladies and gentlemen. Void material. We want to start with the discounted stuff. I actually want to go for some Starspawn material. No, I don't need Stellar. Okay, we want to go for some Starspawn materials. I hope I don't miss the Grimoire. I always miss the Grimoire. Then we can get cores from this one, which I think is better, actually, to get the cores from this one. Because we have the selection with the chest still. This is 1 chest. Origin artifact transition material doesn't matter, so we get, like, this. You can, because you can auto-roll soon. I want to auto-roll. We are going to auto-roll like crazy. So we're going to go full on. I don't really need to get the Star Soul. I don't really care about it. I can get like second transition material, yeah. Origin material. Oh wait, this again origin material, crazy. Oh wait, Grimoire. A red orb. Definitely red orb. I have some ideas for red orbs. And we have to think about that. I think third box, right? We have 3. We need 3. Yeah. 3. 3 core boxes. We don't need the 4th, actually. Grimoire, obviously. Red Orb. Transition we can go for. Then we have the last one. And there is no Star Soul thing I think I need. Unless I haven't maxed the DT on the last one. Do I have the DT maxed on the last one? Was this the last one? Is maxed. Looks maxed. Basilisk with Spectre now. I don't even have a copy, bro. I don't have anything. Is everything maxed? Looks maxed. 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 Also maxed. Yes, we're all. So, yep, we're maxed. But we can take a Star Soul. Gamble a little bit. Let's still take a Star Soul. We're going to gamble. What are we going to get? Upgraded Nova. Easy. Upgraded Nova going to be hell. Wow. That's going to be ugly. Upgraded Nova is really going to be ugly. Bloody hell. I don't even want to see that. Star Soul. Nova Spectre. Let's go. How much is that? That's 75. That's actually too cheap. Ha! It's so cheap. Wait, we really skipped some stuff, right? Origin. Wait, we skipped the Origin here. And let's take Star Soul again here. We're going to go for that. And then I have to swap out the sublimation materials that we got right here to that. Okay, that should work. Ah. New book for Black Friday, you reckon? Black Friday is historically a time when we get power creeps. And what they do then is they throw that at the end of Black Friday. So like at the top. So you have to kind of understand how Black Friday is usually structured for that. Black Friday is usually structured in a way that the main loot that you want to have is the new frame for your character. Because that always gives more and more stats. And what they do is they give you the frame basically free to play if you owned last year's frame. You can get that nearly free to play for spending $30 or something like this. Crazy, crazy cheap actually. But then they usually have some new power creep that was either released very close to it or just with the same event. And then they put like a very good amount of materials at the top, so that you still spend 800 USD as a whale, because, well, if you have the frame, you're probably a whale. So you spend 800 USD because you want to have the materials, even though you have the main loot already, which is crazy. Grimoire we got, origin material, 1, 2, and I think it's number 3 somewhere here. 3, okay, we got that too. So that works out. Okay, crazy, let's go. Star Soul material. I can't possibly go for... What will it be fused with? We can get some... Maybe some materials. Maybe some materials, guys. Time manipulation. Oh, it's this one. Star Soul Essence. Let's get some Star Soul Essence for it. Let's get some Star Soul Essence. This one. Okay. Then obvious one, this, and this is also complete the first one first. Okay, let's get the core. Okay, what do we need to get the core? We have 3 of those. Those are all going to go for it. Then we have 5 of those. This is 25. And then we need 5 of those, I think. Is it from this one? It's 5, right? We need another 5. Okay. We need 5 of those. And then we can do this. Go and... Wait, wrong. Here. Okay. Get 2 of those. And that is enough to actually max this out. Okay. Nice. So now we can unlock DT. But before we do that, let's get the remaining loot. Okay. This guy's done. That means I don't need anything specific anymore. That means I don't need to take a look at anything. That means I can take anything that I want from this one. Which means I could also go for... Do I need an artifact? We don't need Peacock Feather Cape, right? And we don't need more scissors. So we just take this. And then we take Grimoire material. And somehow we have 40. Because we saved. For whatever reason. We can take an origin artifact. Defensive one. Cool. Yeah. No, I don't want that. And now we have a ton of chests somewhere. Somewhere. I don't know where, guys. Why is chat so dead? What's wrong with you guys? Chat died! Rip on me. Yeah, I don't know. I had chests. That's always like the same with me. I look at like my kingdom of dirt here, and I can't find anything, which is really horrible. Wait, those include charts as well. Ah, I could have used those. That doesn't matter. I have the monster material chests here somewhere. I don't know why or where. Bloody hell, where are they? There! Found it! Guys! Okay, we got 125. I don't know why chat died. It's just that. It's Tiamo's fault. He had like weird suggestions. He had very weird suggestions. It's Tiamo's fault. We have to ban him. I always think like I will get through the end of those eggs and then I forget about them for like an eternity. And I have to open them again. That should be an Idol Master, no joke. That should really be an Idol Master. It's like very annoying. Okay. So how many materials do we have? Oh wait, no, that is incorrect. How many materials do I have? Okay, we got 206 here, which is 824 rolls. So what I could do basically right now, I could do batch assess, I could click go, and I could do the laziest live stream ever that would cost me all of my viewers. That is possible. We could do that. We would do it like on this one and then, I don't know, do some insane stuff or do some insane upgrade on one of them. But I don't think it's worth it. It's like too insane. It will take hours. I watched it on Barry's screen. And when he like, did this video on it. It was so bloody boring. It was so bloody boring. It was so slow. And he stopped it. I was like, it's like really slow. It was a bit crazy, bro. Let's build Nirvana Basilisk. I don't think we will go into this part of the event too much. So yeah, fingers already on Alt F4. I can understand it. I can understand it, bro. I can understand it. Let's upgrade this guy. Let's upgrade him. Oh, it's so nice that we don't need 10 stars to do this. I hate 10 stars. Bloody hate them. I could upgrade to Nirvana if I could upgrade to Nirvana, but I can't upgrade to Nirvana actually. So it's Polystar. That's all I can do. Sorry. What do we have here? Additional speed reduction. Ain't nobody going to... in theory it's cool. Is this like 12 layer? Is this 12 layer? It's 12 layer BS. Ain't nobody going to want that. But then again, I mean, damage is also not good. Damage also not good. Really not good. Why is this so bad? That's cool. Obviously you go for the speed one. Does the last one save it? Okay, we have DT now. I don't know. Can this do damage now? Can we like defeat Tiamo? Let's fight Tiamo. No, that's Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson's freaking funny, by the way. This guy, like he's a genius in some ways. But that's also freaking funny. So we got this. We just take this one, right? And then we put the... where is he actually? What awakening do I have on this guy? Did I buy an A tier at least? I didn't even buy an A tier. Then we do this and let's see if Tiamo dies. If Tiamo dies, he's legit so bad. Oh god, he might win. That didn't do any damage. He does too much damage. Tiamo, that is, sadly. Huh. Does too much damage. Hey, we need more heroes than I expected. The distance between free-to-play and good players is shrinking. You didn't even give him the new skin. Shame on me. You are right. Shame on me. BT is also not really the thing, right? That's like kind of disgraceful. I don't even own the skin. New skin, yeah. Wait. We need to do stuff. Oh, those are festival skin chests. I thought those were like normal chests. Can we upgrade the skin? Why don't I have festival skin chests or like normal skin chests? Did they not take them out of Im's Adventure? Or did I just miss it? Oh, bloody hell. Finding anything here is horror. There are some. Give me 13. You didn't do damage because of Fin Basic. So, should I put LFA in there and we see how long your Fin Basic lasts? What the hell is this? Isn't it like a skin that I should use? Should probably use that, right? Where is View of Life Ignatia? There. Cool. Then we have our B tier. Upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Upgrade. Cool. Do we have to make legendary skin? Ah, I don't even want to. Okay, we'll do that later. Speed control immunity. Why is it so bad? Such a bad copy. 150 million attack. No wonder Tiamo can do damage. I mean, it should like be illegal for Tiamo to be able to do damage. What is this? Ew. Ew. Look at that. That price is over like retiring. I don't pay that. Ew. That's so disgusting. 25k. Yeah, your dream. That is like... We could talk about this maybe. That's like 32 hours. Who pay? Like, look at that. 10, 11k. That's what people pay. That's at least like decent attack. It's like low roll A plus and he's like 25k. At least he rolled it. Giant Killer Defier skill damage. And then he noticed it's bad. It's the same with all of those copies, by the way. Legit. People, when you see somebody for like a new hero, they roll Giant Killer Defier skill damage or something. And you know, they spent like all the hammers they had at this point to get this roll. And they were really excited. And they spent a ton of money on reverie keys. And then got the copy and got the roll and put everything together. And it turns out it's bad. And so you throw it in the auction house and try to sell it for a quick buck. And then nobody buys it. That is a crazy price, by the way, for Vulcan. 65k SS tier with 98 speed. That is really nice. That is a good copy. You can buy that. That's also, by the way, pretty nice. LDA 55k S tier. You know how rare LDA is? People really wanted that when it was still good. Horrible. Okay, we don't have a copy. We somehow have to beat Tiamo without copy. Saku at least matched the book nice. That frame together with the book, that makes sense. I like it. Where's Tiamo? Tiamo frantically adjusting his defense. He's not even online. He has DT14, look at that. Bloody whale. Do we have to do anything against him? That's the question. What do we do? Let's hit him with bad heroes. I don't know, if I use Finn, he will say, "Oh, Finn beat me, I'm so happy." God, he takes so much damage. Okay. No, I don't even know what he died to. Some of his heroes died. Okay. Okay, I'll finish that. Ah, this is SS tier, right? See, we still lose. Tiamo too strong. Basilisk needs to be faster. It's like, yeah, Tiamo is free to play for all sakes and purposes. I mean, yet in theory, the problem is if you have like a B tier copy, you just can't use the guy. I mean, what am I supposed to do with him? What am I supposed to do? I don't know how far I have to scroll down to even find the guy. And then I put 900... Like... It has no purpose to use him. This guy has 160 million attack. He just can't be good. He can't be. It's 160 million. Bro! Like... That looks, there was like, if there was 6 months power creep in between this LFA and like this other hero. It just makes no sense. It just makes no sense. So using that is, I don't know how to test him. I can put like, you know, I can put this on there. It's not the problem, but it just won't get stats. It won't get stats. Wait, we can use some defensive heroes at least, I guess. Maybe we use my small TBB. Small TBB. We can use this core. Ah, that was damage. We at least get shield now. If we block. We should. Oh my god. We just get destroyed by his monkey. Yeah, like, I just can't put stats on him. I just can't put stats on him. I can't make him good. I can't get him anywhere close to my lineup without having a copy for him. It's just a hero that doesn't work. I don't know what kind of performance you want me to get from him. It's like it's without purpose. I can't make this guy work in any way. He needs to outspeed the enemy. You can't outspeed the enemy without having a copy to outspeed the enemy. So I would need like an SS tier copy at least to make this any worthwhile. I can do this. I can see if he can beat my LFA. Let's see. Let's see if he can beat big LFA. That's more interesting. He beat him! Look, he beat him! LOL! He seriously one-shot him. Is that crazy? Since when do you have stats? That is crazy that he one-shot that. I didn't expect that. How the hell did he one-shot that? What the hell? That was crazy. I don't think he had like an artifact. But he one-shot that. That is insane. Let's see that again. Okay. So far so good. I mean, we don't really... Oh, is it because we have like all the attack debuffs? But it doesn't look like that. We still have pretty low damage. Yeah? Okay. Okay. That is just the monkey. That is just the monkey. That is so crazy. Monkey's legit OP. We really have to say that. It's just like Monkey ult. Monkey is so insane. Monkey's like really insane with guaranteed crit, armor ignoring. That's insane. Yeah, and divine retribution too. That's like Monkey's insane. Yeah, but it's balanced strike on LFA, I think. Yeah, it's everything. That's insane too. It's still not gonna lie, it's pretty insane. So it really makes a big difference. But I don't know how I make them work. It is damage to one enemy. And then damage to the enemies with corrosive core, which is a bad mechanic, by the way. Is a bad mechanic. Yeah, don't get cocky, I didn't fight any of my PvP heroes. Which is partly because I don't have any right now. I don't have any. I have a monkey. Shall we fight Tiamo with the monkey? We can use a few more PvP heroes. I think he got a little bit too cocky. We have to like put some PvP heroes in there and make him a little less cocky. Doesn't have to be good. Just has to be enough for him. Isn't that like the newest thing would be to just put this in there, right? Okay. Should work. Let's see. So we don't have Staso. We don't have how's it called? My god, I forgot. Okay, that makes it easier. Now we could make LFA look good. Okay. Can't be only defeat by Tiamo. Yeah, no, I won't put anything on there. It's good enough like that. We do it without anything. So yeah. The problem really is that he profits from being faster than the enemy. With this speed, his enemy speed is not higher than himself, deals damage to the enemy and grants Seth 1 layer of kinetic destruction. If the target has corrosive code, additionally deals damage. I mean, we can steal speed. We can steal speed. That doesn't work against IHP, that just becomes negative speed. So we at least can steal speed. But we need to survive long enough to do that. We steal 50 speed. Then we get debuffed. Then we get IAE'd. Oh. This hero would have been insane 2 years ago. Okay. Wait. Ah. Okay, so we do want to be faster than them. This last part is like just a savior for us. So the way this works is, I had to read it a few times. We have two scenarios. Either the enemy is faster or he isn't faster than us. If the enemy is faster than us, we can steal 50 speed from them when they release basic attack or active skills. So basically whenever they attack, if they're faster than we are, we steal 50 speed from them. In theory, that leads to us being faster than the enemy eventually. The problem is that enemy can have IAE and thereby reverse our buffs into debuffs, and that results in us not actually being faster than the enemy. So that kind of sucks in that sense. Then we have this part. And this is essentially the opposite case. So when the enemy is not faster than we are. So we are faster than the enemy, which essentially we can always have when we have the better copy. So if we have a good copy and we are faster than like most of the enemies, that can be very, very nice for us. We don't necessarily want it to be our fastest hero, but we want him to be very, very fast. So in the sense where we're fighting Tiamo, bullying the free-to-play, you know what I mean, with an S-tier copy or something, we would be pretty well set. In that sense, once we do that, we get kinetic destruction buff, and if the target has corrosive coat, we did some extra damage, but if it doesn't, we also put corrosive coat on them. And corrosive coat is like a targeting thing. First of all, our ult deals damage to all enemies with corrosive coat. So as long as we are faster than all enemies get corrosive coat, and whenever we do our ult, we deal damage to all enemies. And when we remove that, for each layer, we also deal extra damage. So we definitely want to come into the situation for at least like a round where we are the fastest hero or faster than every enemy hero. So this guy has insane synergy with something like Snowheart. So we want to have Snowheart to make him faster than every single enemy. And you also want to be initially faster than them. You don't want him to be your fastest hero so that he doesn't get debuffed by Snowhearts too much, but you want to be faster than the enemy nonetheless. So having this guy run on a bad copy is not really that insane, because what you then have happen is you then have this guy first accumulate speed. So you have one round, at least one round, where you just accumulate speed. For this bad of a copy, we probably even have 2 rounds of accumulating speed before this guy becomes the fastest. And then you can still get speed debuffed and IAE'd, which you probably will. So this guy's in a very, very, very unstable position when you run him on a bad copy. If you run him on a good copy, it can be very good, I think, because this can be a lot of damage. This can be a lot of damage. And then we can reduce the target speed again, so that we again come in this situation. Yep, can be very good. This is useless, first part. Beginning of each round, if there's no enemy with corrosive coat on the battlefield, a mix of corrosive coat on one enemy with higher speed. Grants have like That is like such a weird passive. Wait a second. So, beginning of each round, if there is no enemy with corrosive coat, which is the start of the battle essentially, we inflict it on one enemy with the highest speed. We get 1 layer of kinetic destruction, cool, and we steal 100 speed from the target for 1 round. So this is like the beginning of the fight usually, because afterwards you will have corrosive coat unless you ult it. So that is basically a quick start, and you get 100 speed, which is very good. Very, very, very good to get 100 speed. And then, apart from the effects above, grants a stolen speed to one enemy with the lowest speed. So we buff an enemy. It's not necessarily bad. We can IAE this to make the enemy slower. It breaks up the speed order, so it isn't bad. It can be IAE'd. And we reduce this target's all damage dealt. So we introduce all damage dealt debuff to the enemy. And on top of that, we have corrosive coat for a speed reduction, which we also introduced with the passive 3. So very, very good actually. Reducing all damage dealt. Okay. So I like his kit. I like his kit, guys. I like his kit. Obviously, we should run him with speed though. Let's run him speed preg, and let's. Do we have like what do we have? Do we have A and B? Don't I have special A and B for special boys? I think I have special A and B somewhere. Let's special A and B him. There we go. because that's 90 speed. Probably go like this. Let's 90 speed the guy. I don't know how to test it. No idea, guys. Like, I have an idea, essentially. That's not very good. The combo is very nice early game. X-tier Basilisk. X-tier Basilisk is really good. That much I can say already. X-tier Basilisk is really good. So that is like a really good PvP hero. Because what you essentially get is you get like super speed. You get 33% more speed than any other Basilisk. So that is really good. If you have a hero with a lot of self-buff, body perfection is just really great. So that works out. So we got the speed here, we got the speed there. And this gives us 2496. Which is not good. This is with like this. So yeah, no home though. So we get 200 speed on top of that. I don't think we can be faster than like Puny Tiamo though, which I think sucks. So I like being faster than Puny Tiamo. So we have here Monkey, nobody because I don't own Finn. Ah! Guys, we need to build a Finn. We need to build a Finn. That sucks. Wait a second. That is you. You're there. Scheiße. We have Finn copies. Scheiße. Oh, we do. Cool. 10 star is enough, right? You can just build like a 10 star one. Like 5 copies here. Also still have 5 stars there. That's funny. Do we have 6 star chests? I hate it. Please let me sort them. I need like 3. I need like few there. Probably 2. I'm sure you're faster than me already because of Monster Pet. But no. I don't know how fast you are, bro. Like, no idea. Give me 9 star here. 9 star boost is fine. And then I want 10 star Finn. Should be possible if I find them there. We got like 4 copies in there. Then we need. Let's get rid of those. And then I said, by the way, if you guys missed that, we're going to do Awakening session in December, which is going to be very fun. So Awakening session coming up for December will be very cool. And I reckon you guys will all be around. Because if you don't, then you miss something. Can you roll one random hero for me? Actually can. Fits in my agenda right now to do that. So one Awakening. Do we do something special? Oh, we can do this. Radiant Soul Crystal from Soul Awakening. Let's go. Singular Finn Awakening. You're not that exactly lucky, bro. That's decent. C tier. Okay. Okay. You're fine, bro. You can stay. We also got an upgrade for one of the heroes from one of our shops. So this is 53 speed. For more, we don't need that. Our shop, you can be upgraded. Oh, that's the avatar one. Okay. Where we are, place 81, 24, 37, 14. Never really cared about that. Well, I cared about the skin one for a while, and then I didn't. So now we have Fast Finn. We come back. We should actually run Snowheart. I'm too lazy to equip them. Maybe we can do something here. Can we do something here? We can help him a little bit with that. We put the Melissa in there, okay? I don't think he can kill us. If we put the Melissa in there, we can't run SQH. SQH is still going to destroy him. I am not level 105 there. SQH is absolutely going to destroy them. It can't run that either. So let's put Snowheart here too, and then let's just fight Tiamo. I think we can make it work a little bit. But I think, do you have more attack, Tiamo? Tiamo, how much attack do you have? Like, I doubt that's crazy, right? We are not running crazy attack against you. So isn't that like something a little bit low? So 170 mil is probably nothing for you, right? So let's see. Okay, I actually want to see what happens. So we do have 2 speed buffs. Now our speed buffs are gone. Because the IAE died, our speed buffs are no longer speed buffs. So they instantly were turned because they were the only buff that we had. So he then became super slow. And then he started stealing speed again. He still hasn't attacked, obviously. I mean, ideally, you would run Spectre. Tiamo in that sense is right. Ideally, you would run Spectre. Because what that would do is, if you ran Spectre, you could then purify, and you get the special purify. You get the purify that actually gives him the buff version. So it turns a debuff into a buff. Okay. That wasn't bad. Essentially deleted him. I'm still not sure how your IAE died. She gets one shot by PDE for real. Now you can see like the 3 speed debuffs on the wonderful hero there, Basilisk. Then he starts stealing it again. Yeah, you have a lot of hits. So it's not like you don't get hits. You have a lot of hits. That ult is strong, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, B tier 170 mil. Like it's relatively balanced for Tiamos. Like honestly, this not with like this attack. So you can probably not get a B tier to this attack. But in theory, Tiamo could get this attack on a copy. So it's not like this is an absolutely unachievable attack we run right there. So this is possible to do. This is possible to do. I don't think it would profit damage-wise. Is this like his passive damage? Or is this just like... I don't think we even did damage right now. Yeah, we should probably stop cheating. Let us take out the Nova Spectre, Lady of Blossom Realm Melissa, and then we can probably have a fairer comparison here. Let's take out our little cheat here. I don't even know what we run, guys. I don't even know what we run. We can kind of do this. Let's take out the Nova Spectre. It's not difficult to achieve the 6-man ult. Because if you're faster than the enemy and you don't CC, what does that mean? If you're faster than the enemy and you don't CC, and all of the enemies attack, then you have a 6-man ult on the next round. That is essentially his passive. So that is not an insane state in any way. It just means that you are faster than the enemy. We're running Cruise, by the way, which is cool. Just want to say that. So PDE is actually our fastest hero. Then he attacked. So he was faster than the enemies then. I was just wondering, how did they all fall into... How did they all hit Unbanning Will? The entire enemy team hit Unbanning Will. I mean, the PD is huge. Shouldn't result in Unbanning Will. Please not get destroyed by the monkey. That would be very nice. Don't really have energy. A little bit of twine immunity. Oh, look at that. He's running the Endless Cane Fin. He really likes the fin. Got CC'd again. That is madness. Oh, he gets to ult. With the weird thing. Monkey things. Sometimes just doesn't do damage. And yeah, I have a ton of dodge. And you can see, like, we were fast and we were not fast. We didn't attack. His heroes are still dying. Okay, we did like a Basilisk. Who did the damage? Like now we have Apparition, which is cool. Apparition. CC. Freeze is in there. Freeze is in there. That's mad. What's the damage? So it's all PDE, because we never get to attack. I don't know. Shall I remove the PDE too? I don't know what to do. Yeah, but that's not what you're dying to. You're dying to the 900 million attack PDE there. We can go like this, and then maybe... this is going to kill them. I can run the small TBB. We can try. We can try to beat you with basically just Finn. We can just try that. I think... yeah, okay, that's not going to work. HHA in Vesa. Vesa is going to destroy you. Just saying. Can try. I just can't run the PD because that's just too much stats, I think. It's just 477 million, then you just die to random stuff. I can try HHA. We can try HHA Vesa maybe. Get like Snow Art on there. Build a bit of a team up. That's wrong. Wukong. We don't put Wukong in there. Wukong would be too much for him. That is a bit too much, ladies and gentlemen, the Wukong. Okay, where is he? That you can't sort that well anywhere. Oh, wait, we can run the... We need one of those. Probably just run back row, honestly. And then we need Vesa. We need HHA. HHA runs slot 1. And I just put the Gegi in there, right? Put the Gegi. Okay, let's go. Maybe Candy Bar? We are faster now. Like, if this IAE doesn't die, it's actually good, because we are fast. And then, look, we can... now it's IAE died. Now we get 5 speed debuffs. Look at that. Now we get instantly 5 speed debuffs. IAE dying is so bad for him. I predicted it. IAE dying is so bad for him. It's worse for us, actually, that we can't really run PD. Because now you can see, like, pre-PDE CC effectiveness. Which just means there is no easy way to get rid of the CC during the round. Which kind of sucks. But like the attribute purify, like the attribute conversion stuff from the IAE is really hitting us. That's like really, really bad for us. Dot, the taunt, great Gagi taunt. Okay, we hit again. We got rid of his bloody TBV. Which is good. Does my crab team stand a chance? And 2 from my crab team is actually going to take like the W here. I kind of feel like we could really use, that you guys are right, and that we could like really use some CC protection going with a candy bar or something. Okay. Ferric Investor doing some insane stuff. I mean, we don't really get the big ults because our other heroes really take away from the damage. And he has upgraded Phoenix. He was talking about not having that. Look at his upgraded Phoenix killing our stuff. And Ferric Investor, yeah, it's like I told you, Ferric Investor is going to destroy you. It's too strong for you. You can't take my Ferric Investor. It's like it's too much madness for you. Look at that. It has silence immunity. Which it doesn't need. Really doesn't. Okay, we need to get to Tiamo levels. Let's try this. Let's try this candy bar. Candy bar. Phoenix's Treasure Series. Yeah. Ridiculous, my friend. Ridiculous. Oh, we can try BQA. BQA is cool. We do BQA versus Tiamo. We do BQA. Instead of Ferric Investor, we put the Gegi to the front. We take BQA. We have immunity now. We have immunity. So that should be better. MFF also an option. Also an option. So now we can't really see us. But you can't really protect this. So as soon as he manages to actually... Does the ult... Is the ult enough? Ult is enough. Ult is enough is horrible. Like, this is horrible. Then we get like the speed, and then we get like ultra hit with like IE. IE is such an insane counter to this guy. Such an insane counter. We still even have the mark. We're basically dead at this point. That is insane. Okay, taunt. Gegi doing his best job here, taunting the entire back row. Look at that. Look at that job Gegi's pulling. That's insane. No, stop killing me. Okay, couldn't survive. That's bad. Is BQA going to carry us? Wait, we have to make this faster. It's too slow. I want to just try with the same team again. I kind of feel like we can win. But that's really the worst part. The worst part is you have the speed at the beginning. You tag, you get like your 5 speed buffs, and then IE comes around, hits you one time, turns all of those speed buffs into debuffs, and you are essentially down. You are essentially down. You have really big problems. HHA just took out half his team. It's not good to be countered by the most meta unit on the board. Like, that would have been an insane ult. His damage is good. I like him. And if you are looking for like a PvP unit with like really insane burst and speed steal and everything, I think he's good. I think he's good. I don't think he's a bad unit. I don't think he's a bad unit. I also at the same time think he will only do well in PvP. Because like in PvE, yeah, probably you can bridge some speed gap. You can steal like 50 speed, you can maybe duplicate some speed buff. You could probably get very well into a situation where the enemy has a lot of speed debuffs and is lower than you then. So if you want to get into this situation, I think it works. Mainly you want to have a very good copy of him, so that you can get high speed from the beginning, because you want that. You want high speed from the beginning. His T-skill sucks, kinda. It does have decent damage. It's just a 12-layer skin, 12-layer skill, which is in general quite bad. Core. Do we like the core? I guess it's decent. Getting kinetic destruction is easy. But like, it's pretty low heal. It's not his class. 10 speed won't really do it. Combat Impulse is okayish. That's not the best core. It's not the best core. Really isn't. No, basically all the stats are in there, Frozen Yogurt, but I don't think they listed them. The best thing you can do is just go on my channel. We have a few opening videos. You watch those. And if you watch those, then basically you can see what happens. So like damage-wise, instantly we have like 3 unbending will shields. It's not bad. I want to get like an ult. The problem that we have is... I want to explain that one more time. What usually would happen is we would have like high speed, enemies attack, every single one of those enemies gets like this code debuff thing. This debuff... What the hell happened there? What the hell? They got destroyed by Geggy and BQA. He got destroyed by Geggy and BQA before we could attack. Oh, come on, we stop it with Tiamo. I mistreated him long enough. You basically get the corrosive coat on the enemies. You want to get basically 1 stack of corrosive coat on every single enemy, and for that you have to be faster than 5 of the 6 enemies that there are. Faster than 5 of the 6 enemies. The 6th enemy get the corrosive coat from this passive, from the passive 4 at the start of the battle. Okay. Then you want to be faster than 5 of the others. But what happens is, you basically get like a ton of speed at the beginning, from like stealing 100 speed and everything that you have right here. And then IAE comes around and makes you slow. And then suddenly you're slow. And then you can't really do the code breaker. You can't really go do the corrosive coat on them, which kind of sucks. So this is kind of bad. If that doesn't happen, then it's really good. And you can recover from this. And it's not necessarily the end of the world. So it's not like, now you can't really come back and your entire plan is screwed. But if you were going for like this huge turn 2 ult that is going to destroy the entire enemy team, you're not really going to get that way. So that's going to suck a little bit. And you can't have IE die, and you can't have get an ult. So essentially, if your enemy has a very tanky IAE that you CC with TBB, then it still kind of works. Probably will not work. So then it kind of depends on you having either a new hero that we don't have right now that purifies an attribute reduction, or well, we have that kind of, but purifies an attribute reduction on the fly in the way of like a PvE countering attribute reductions. So that would be a way. Maybe you can play around with Hurricane Vesa DT6 or with like DGN. That's a way. But it's not really reliable, so not that good. You probably want to run Spectre. You want to run Red Enable Enhanced Attribute Purify. You want to run some form of CC Purify for CC Immunity or Purify for endgame PvP. And then you can basically get a ton of damage from the ult, because you just get your kinetic destruction and your corrosive coat through this. And then on turn 2 you do full team ult. With damage to 1500 to one enemy, and then 1500% to every single enemy. 3 to 5 times 900% enemy. And then kinetic destruction, which you have 5 of at this point, up to 6. You can have 6 layers of kinetic destruction on turn 2. If your hero was faster throughout the entire turn 2, faster than every single enemy, you have 6 layers of kinetic destruction on top of that. For each layer, you restore 1000% of attack, increase your attack, and deal 2000% of attack damage to all enemies, which is another 12,000. Yeah. Okay. And then you have like 30,000 attack damage ult, which is cool. You get like huge attack bonus too. And that's turn 2. And then turn 2, in theory, if you ulted turn 1, ulted turn 2, which with Spectre is pretty easy, you could get to triggering your Destiny transition, and then you go DT16, obviously, on your main damage dealer, and that would be this. Self has 12 more layers of transition power, consumes all of them, inflict corrosive coat on 2 random enemies without corrosive coat. Resets the value of corrosive coat on targets with corrosive coat, in addition reduce their speed by 75. So this is like extra damage. I think this triggers after the ult. So like the way this would work would be like you do the ult, it removes all the corrosive coat, then this triggers and gives corrosive coat to random enemies. I wouldn't value corrosive coat or giving somebody corrosive coat as super high on this one. So it's not like for BQA, for example, if you go and put something like, let's say, this burn debuff on the enemy. That's not the same. That's not the same. So in that sense, this isn't like the same value. And it's not really that great. It's not really that great. It is fairly nice that you can like deal damage to the corrosive stuff. But I don't really understand it. Like the ult removes it. It removes corrosive coat. So your ult corrosive coat gets removed. And then you have this one, and it has a ton of skills that target enemies with corrosive coat. So instead of then having like 6 enemies with corrosive coat, you don't even target those. You have like the 2 that get it. So like in base form, only one of the enemy really gets hit with most of this. So that is what I don't understand. So for me personally, how would I skill this? I would go active skill, and then I would just like ignore the corrosive coat stuff, go for the damage. You can't ignore a tier. I would like to just go frontline or this. This is pretty good. Targets with lower speed. It doesn't say corrosive coat. And then buff speed, of course. Yeah. But that part, I don't... You forgot about treasure train for skills. True. You are right, Spade. He has treasure train for skills. Weaponry of Valor. Was this BS? After the skill is released, deals 700% of attack, block, and dodge damage to an enemy with a lower speed than self 2 to 3 times. That's a ton of damage, actually. Cannot land a crit, it's pretty sad. Extra damage. It's only damage, though. It's when a basic attack hits a target, suffers 3 or more layers of kinetic destruction. Additionally, it deals 550% damage to backline enemies. You don't really want that. You don't really want that. Because kinetic destruction, you just want to have 5 ult. And not basic attack. If you basic attack, it's a fail, essentially. But at least you get some more damage, I guess. Oh, that's cool. That's actually cool. 6 layers of kinetic destruction. I don't know why it says for every, because it's like, it's basically whenever would be right. Because 6 layers is the maximum, you can't get more. So it's not like you can go to 12 or something. It's whenever you reach that, then you deal damage. So not bad. Yeah, but it's more mid. At the beginning of each round, there's a 60% chance to inflict code overload on one enemy with the highest attack. Code overload, when the owner releases basic attack or active skill next time, deals 800% attack damage to random allies with corrosive code. Okay, yeah, it's a nice skill, I guess. I think no, yeah, it's just like some more damage. It doesn't really have any implications. Okay, yeah, it doesn't change too much. It's just more damage that he deals. Good hero. Sadly, big requirement. It wouldn't really be worth it for me to go for like an A tier. Maybe if you go for S tier core, that would be nice. Really nice X tier if you go body perfection, because like huge speed buffs and huge speed buffs and like hugely reliant on speed. Also a nice combination to run this guy slow. You can run this guy slow, because it will steal 50% speed from 50 speed from any enemy that is attacking. So you can make it like so every time your enemy attacks, it gets slower and slower and slower. And then obviously you can IEA to do like authority manipulation for the speed buffs. And then you can DGN and you have all the buffs on the enemy and you can spread like the debuffs and everything, the attribute reductions. So you can make like a really nice IEA DGN team with this guy at being slow. So it's not like he needs to be fast. He just needs proper stats and then be in proper use. And then you make like IEE DGN. I just can't show you that really. Because the problem is if we do that, like I would have to, it has to be like in the stat range of obviously those two heroes. If he isn't, like, it doesn't make much sense. So if I now do this, what am I supposed to show you? What am I supposed to show you? That when my IE dies, this entire team is gone? Like that doesn't make much sense. So yeah, cool. That was fancy. So it's funny though that he nearly did the same damage. That's insane. That's insane. So yeah, good damage. He has good damage. Good damage, definitely. Is Melody of the Universe good for Betty? You can run that, yeah. Damage Betty is meta. Meta worthy. What also do you think Treasure Train for Transzero is a good idea? Or just another money grabbing power creep like monsters? Made a video about that. Money grab. Money grab, yeah. I don't like it. Also, we still lack a way to actually obtain those later. So I don't really understand. It doesn't make much sense to me. We do have treasures. So let's do 312. The one we want is actually... How far are we? Let me quickly check that. 2-star on this, which is probably enough. I take a 3-star at this one. So we want the hat. We want the hat, guys. Hat is what we want. A few, so the orange ones. Essentially, we don't need the pink. Big sip of unknown energy drink. We don't name it anymore. People said I was sponsored. I am not. Not yet. If you want to send me some stuff, Red Bull, I'm open. So let's go. 312. Let's see what we can do. First one, single opens. Afterwards, we go for the quick open. Nothing. Let's quick open that. Let's see, guys. Come on. I want to say red, red, red or pink, 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 but we are honestly this time we can say it for real. Gold, gold, gold. Because we want to have the gold this time. In CS:GO they don't want the red, so it's different. It's different, guys. And this one, 50 shards. Let's go, please. Need some of that holy damage. It's insane, by the way, that you get like 300 tickets if you spend just like 200 USD on the rent. Is Marvel Universe Games sponsoring you now? That was a one-time thing actually. So maybe it will be more often. It's Marvel Strike Force, of course, the game, and they had one-time ad in there. So that was what they asked for. And maybe if they have some new stuff, we are going to do another ad. That's cool. But it's in general, the way this works is I have like a network now, and they are looking for like promotion opportunities. So the guy is basically a pretty cool dude, and he's going ahead and he's searching for like advertising opportunities. And they get a share when I make an ad, and they find those. And so far he's done a great job. Has like improved one deal that I has found 2 ads, the third one to come and the fourth one to come. So he's bringing in some money. Was a good decision to join the network. And I can just tell him, hey, I'm interested in that game, and he will go ahead and try to get something there. So that works out really well for us. And that is the way this basically came to power. We had like a talk, and I explained to him basically what I do and what money I earn. Let's go, full pink. We had a full orange too. And then he understood that and like tried to work into that. I was a bit worried that they would suggest to me like ads that don't fit, but he keeps up to that. I told him I only want to do gacha. I want to do gacha. Ooh, there we go, full gold. I didn't even see that because we had like the 2 pink ones there. I only want to do gacha, and he looked for that. He also said, hey, what do you want to look at this game? And then I looked at the game. So far the games that he showed me, I could got like a code to test them. That was like not that interesting, but the ads are nice. It's like a little bit of effort. For the Marvel one, it was a lot of effort, sadly. Marvel one was quite annoying, I have to say. Not like from the game, because the game's good, but like making it, because they had like 1,000 requirements. It's like Marvel IP, so you have to like stick to that, you know. And I understand that. The more valuable the IP behind it is, of course, the more you want to protect it, and thereby I can understand that there are like a lot of requirements, but like making something with it is difficult. And if you are like me, you want to stick to all of them. That's insane. 3 times set, 1 times even full one. Then you want to stick to them. And then they have like 3 guidelines with it. Full pink one, let's go another, very good. And there's some stuff in there, like you can't say marvelous. You can't say marvelous. Because people made so many puns with marvelous about Marvel that you are not allowed to say that anymore. Which is kind of weird. I'm going to make Basilisk Nirvana and test with Star Soul. Yeah, not in this video and not with a B tier. Let's go next set. I don't think it's worth it with a B tier, bro. I don't think it's worth it. Like that's the curse. If you have like S tiers, everything that isn't an S tier just looks bad. Got another pink one? That's ridiculous. It just looks bad. So I don't see that. Maybe we do a video. Maybe a separate video. How about that? I think it's worth the time that I spent to make this if it's a video. Not in this stream. Like we're already streaming 2 hours. We've got one puppet there. Yeah, I would need another one. Already streamed 2 hours. We're going to finish up on this. And I think then we are done. And we are actually done. So we got like a ton of treasures here. Let's see how far we are. 3-star plus 4. Okay. We got 3-star plus 6 here. And then this 2-star puppet. So I think from the chest, maybe we should get some chests. We should get like 2 chests here. Oh, we should get 6 chests. Okay, let's use 2 chests actually on 2 chests? 1 chest. Let's check this out. We should have gotten the SSS tier. Yeah, but the SSS tier was 300k. That's too crazy. It's no longer worth it. At least not that much. This one to 4-star. Should be 2, right? 2 chests on the head. I don't know what we do in terms of like those chests. I don't know which one we want there. Let's see. 4-star, exactly. Nice. It dropped to 200k, but 200k is still like an S tier at an SSS tier at the moment. That's not worth it. Why should I do that? Nobody knows if the euro was even good. Nobody knew that before. I can get 2 of that to get that for 4-star if I want. I can get the speed one further up. Oh, bloody hell. Who cares about the speed one? That's ridiculous. Where were we? What are we actually upgrading? Are we upgrading anything? I think we were upgrading this one, right? Control multi-offset. I think we were upgrading this one. This was like the goal. Yeah. Then we have speed for interdimensional arena. Can get like 2 of those on there. Maybe 3. Should be 3, right? Should be all 3 just on the panda. That should still not be enough. And then we have 3 of those, and they just go to this one. Cool. Okay, quick solution. Let's check out the upgrades. And nobody checked that, please. Okay, it was 6. I was like, oh no, please don't say 56 or something. But it just said 6. Okay, we got this one upgraded, 100 speed, free team up 2. Got this one to +7, 8. It's going to give us control unity offset. Once this 5-star, 12.5%. So yeah, we finished off the panda. Pretty good. Still sucking our rank. We got rank 80 now? Okay, we were back in the top 20. Guys, we are back! Back in the top 20! It doesn't really matter. It's so unimportant. Because once we get the second book, what's this going to do? Nothing. So yeah. So we got that handled. We did the monster tickets. We did the normal stuff. We tested this guy a little bit. We got 125 space gem, which is cool. Which I didn't know about. 100 from this. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. I have 1000 cores. I have 5 orbs. I need the orbs though. I have a plan for the orbs. I can't really show it right yet. But I have like an idea. What's better, control precision or control immunity offset? Depends on the hero. Well, heroes where control immunity offset is better, there are some where control precision is better. So you have to check that out, actually. Now, there's like a formula for that. I don't remember. I try to slap as much from both on my hero as I can. Usually it isn't like a decision where I have to say, do I want control precision or do I want control immunity offset? It's always like, you just have the opportunity to obtain more from both. So that's like the thing. Good stream, I held off on the memberships for you. Thank you, Snow, I appreciate it. It would have made me shy, so that is something we want to avoid. We want to avoid. For Red Bull. I can get a Red Bull with that. That is good. That is good. That I like. That I like. Okay, so now we got everything done. 848. I won't torture you with that. I can give you a little bit of an idea how it looks when you start it. Because it's horrible. What do we do? What do we reroll? Not this one. I think we can even roll this one. You have to just select which one that you want like a higher stat. So like if we go for assess and we do batch assess, and then we do like let's say control immunity, and then you can select how many runs we go through, and then it just selects like, is it just the tickets? Is it just 10? Let's say 10. And then it says assessing. And that's the speed. That's one roll. That's the speed. That's legit the speed. So I mean, it's okay if you just say, okay, I want to roll them. You throw your phone somewhere and you just do something else for the time. But it's really not like that nice for a stream. And then it finishes. And the idea is basically it stops when it reaches a stat that is higher than the one that you checked. And you can select 2 or 3. So system-wise, it works. It's like good. Because I can also say something like, I not only want precision higher, I want precision and all damage stat. I want improvement on both stats. And then I can start rolling. So it works. It works. Wouldn't Shark be good for speed and damage buff? There are some with speed buffs. So it's not really that. Probably you would run Snowheart. Snowheart is good. Melodic Strings is good. Those you would probably run on like an ideal copy and everything. But yeah. So that's it for the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I thank everybody for joining in. It was quite spontaneous. But, yeah, I wanted to do the stream. So, I hope you enjoyed it. And I think we'll just see us in the next one. Have a great day, guys.